This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 186 pounds, holds a record of 3 wins with 4 losses and 1 draw. Fights out of Mayfield, Kentucky, and represents Team Bushido, Brad. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 186 pounds, holds a record of 3 wins with 4 losses and 1 draw. Fights out of Mayfield, Kentucky, and represents Team Bushido, Brad Bulldog Stafford. And his opponent across the cage to my left out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 181 pounds, holds a record of 11 wins with 6 losses. Hails from Harlan, Kentucky, and represents D3 Elite and Iron Lock MMA, your current champion, Brandon Bell. Your referee when the action begins is John House.
John House, the official here in this main event at Warrior FC Mountain Fury. Tim Lloyd here with Casey Oxendine for your main event for the professional middleweight championship. Bradley Stafford versus Brandon Bell. Here we go.
And here it is.
Stiff jab thrown out there early by Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford standing southpaw for the time being.
After landing a couple leg kicks, Brandon Bell manages to get in there to the clinch.
Brandon Bell reaching for the legs. Stafford, however, looking to cinch a guillotine perhaps. Bell really needs to watch that.
Bell keeping the pressure. Stafford with his back to the cage. Bell in the black and camouflage. Stafford in the white and black.
As you'd mentioned previously, you know, Brandon Bell's done a lot of work at D3 Elite, formerly with D Evil, with Dustin Walden, Dustin Long, who we're going to see at in Corbin on May 6th there in the main event. And a host of strong talent there, as well as the team he works with here in Harlan. Big takedown.
And he was committed to that here for the last 45 seconds or so.
Well, you know, that 100%, that shoulder lock, tie up there, you know, you've got to really watch hitting the takedown from there. You can break your own neck if you're not careful. If a guy has you noosed up like that. Brandon Bell with a very strong neck. I don't think he's in trouble here, but you know, something to keep an eye on for sure.
Us rubbernecks like me and you, we have to watch that.
Oh, here we go. Bradley Stafford looking to utilize his guard, looking for submissions. Brandon Bell staying centered up very well.
There you go.
We'll go 5-minute rounds now in this professional fight.
Now this is professional rules. Look for those elbows to come into play as well. That's one thing that Brandon Bell, he's got his arm tied up. He could roll that right elbow over. He needs to post there, roll that elbow over, and come over the top.
Stafford doing a good job of keeping him tied up, though.
Absolutely.
He really can't do anything.
Oh, here we go. Now looking for the arm bar. No, wait a minute. That looks like a go-go plata. Well, not quite a go-go because he doesn't have the arm noosed up, but. And he allows Brandon Bell to pass into crossbody position. And now the elbow shots we talked about.
Now he's going to be looking to do some damage from the side mount here.
Get back, replace that guard, come on.
A guy that's built like Bell, I would imagine, is so compact that once he's on top of you, it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, tough to move here.
Get out now, replace your guard.
Big elbow.
Yeah, that's really what Stafford needs to watch out for, the damage here. Yeah.
Hey, watch that little short elbow.
Elbow to the body there. Stafford trying to work some elbows from underneath. As we got 2 minutes to go here in this first round. We're set for 3 5-minute rounds. Here in your main event in Harlan, Kentucky, it's Warrior FC Mountain Fury. Elbows to the body. Now
here we go.
Some movement.
Stafford really needs to hustle to get back up to the feet.
Trying to come up here right now. Bell trying to keep him snapped down.
course, you also have to watch out for Bell, you know, noosing up a submission here. The anaconda choke is a possibility. The guillotine is always, as I say that, he's able to turn the corner and get Stafford back on his back again. He's got a minute, just over a minute to do damage here and finish this fight. Otherwise, it starts back up on the feet.
Got Stafford up here against the cage where maybe he could use that to improve his position, but now he's starting to back him up off of it. Under a minute to go. And Brandon Bell staying heavy on top. Both these guys are doing a good job of just staying composed. No one has gotten too frantic yet. Oh, and those little short elbows. This guy hurt.
He's barely, you know, Brandon Bell's landed a few of those. He's yet to actually land one solid right on one of the bones in the face of Stafford. Man, that's going to cut like a hot knife through butter if it does land. But that danger is always in play here.
Down to 10 seconds to go here in this opening round, and Brandon Bell is going to most likely end this round on top and in turn pick up a 10-9 round.
Yeah, undoubtedly, and of course Stafford landing a few pot shots there from the bottom, you know, just trying to stay in the game, but wisely, you know, conserved his energy and looking towards round two. I don't think that Brandon Bell expended very much there.
No, you can see Brandon Bell still looking very, very good over there on his corner, in his corner.
Well, here you see the guillotine attack of Stafford that allowed Brandon Bell to secure the legs. That 100% I was talking about. You really have to watch that when your opponent has it, hitting the takedown, because it can damage your neck. It didn't seem to be an issue whatsoever here. Brandon Bell definitely cruising to that first round.
He had to work pretty hard to get the takedown, but once he had it, he was able to stay in his position, you know, fairly, not want to say effortlessly, but you know, didn't have a lot of trouble with it.
Well, Brandon Bell, again, one of those guys that is stacked with muscle, but always, you know, has a great gas tank with him. You know, even though he has a lot of muscle to fuel there.
He's gone the distance, you know, several times already. So, you know, he's shown that he can do that. A guy like that, a lot of times, you know, you'll see them blow up early, but not him.
Yeah. Stafford coming out with a head of steam here.
Spinning kick from Bell misses.
Brandon Bell looks to be on wobbly wheels here.
Yeah, that last little exchange was odd.
Covering up. This doesn't look good. That was a big knee. Brandon Bell secures the takedown. He needed that one.
Yeah, he did. He was getting lit up there on the feet there. Muscles that takedown.
Yeah, now he's going to need to watch, though, because Stafford, he knows his way around the guard at this point. If he's starting to fatigue, Brandon Bell could fall prey to one of those submissions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You see he's pushing on that arm, possibly looking for the triangle choke. That's going to be the wisest approach. The Kimura and the armbar are going to be tough on a very, very powerful Brandon Bell. Nice shot there over the top.
Bell doesn't stay crazy active from the top, but when he does throw one, he throws it hard.
Right.
But again, a lot of that's attributed to Stafford just doing a great job of containing him. You know, he hasn't had a lot of opportunity to really let loose.
Absolutely. Now they're getting close to the cage, and this is the time where Stafford's going to look to maybe recline himself up a little bit, try to get seated up against the cage. Brandon Bell, he's going to want to step up and get heavy and keep the head of Stafford down low and really actually use those legs of Stafford against him here.
2 minutes gone here in this second round. Got 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, we need to have Brandon Bell step up with that right foot if he wants to contain Stafford. Stafford doing a great job of avoiding the cage.
Have to use it to push off maybe.
Halfway through the round here, or coming up on halfway through the round. And more of the same that we saw in the first round. Stafford looking a little more active. Brandon Bell you know, at least in the early goings of the round, looking somewhat fatigued.
Yeah.
Looking great here, though.
Yeah, starting to open up a little bit more now, and we are at the halfway point. Some elbows from the back from Stafford sneaking in.
We saw it earlier in the night, though. You know, we saw the one competitor landing several takedowns, controlling on the ground for the first 2 rounds, and then, you know, moving into the later rounds, got caught in a big knockout. We saw Nick Jewell win the title that way, where I felt that he was actually losing the fight.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, although Brandon Bell is way up on the cards right now, in my estimation, he really needs to stay sharp.
Yeah, you know, it wouldn't be the first time we've had a come from behind victory tonight. You know, so yeah, he's got to keep the pressure on him. He certainly can't cruise. And Stafford's starting to get more active here.
And you know, a lot of people don't realize that those elbows from bottom, they can do a lot of damage, especially if you can isolate the head, isolate the arms. I've always been a big fan of landing those elbows to everything. Rocky Marciano, he used to punch the arms of his opponents until they dropped. The same thing here. If you've got wide open shots on the arms and on the shoulders and all that stuff, it will come into play.
Not to mention the judges just see you working.
Yeah, but in my estimation, I think that the judges are going to see a big advantage for Brandon Bell, although it looks like he may be cut over the right eye.
Looks like it. Looks like that might be a pretty decent. Well, it's not bleeding like.
No, but it's a cut.
But it's a cut, yeah.
And it could have been from some of those elbows from bottom. Now we're going to get a stand-up. That's a big break
for Stafford.
For Stafford here. And it could possibly get in here and steal the round if he gets moving.
Goes for a right kick. Blocked by Stafford.
And again, dog fighting is Brandon Bell. Stafford able to sprawl here, turning the corner, staying off the cage.
20 seconds to go here in this second round, and Bell trying to finish this one, but Stafford is not going to make it easy.
I think if Stafford could land a few shots, he might, you know, have an argument for taking this round here, especially with the damage caused to the eye of Brandon Bell. Like I said, I didn't see exactly where that happened, but
definitely a better second round for Stafford.
Yeah, very, very close.
With
but
momentum
again,
starting to shift.
Yeah, exactly. And the judges may see that. They may see have seen the tentativeness of Brandon Bell in the early goings of the round right out of the gate. But in my estimation, I still give it to Brandon Bell 10-9.
I agree, and I think the judges here will agree as well, most likely. Stafford's got to come with it this third round. You know, there is a chance he got that round. However, he can't fight like he assumes that he did at all. Third and final round here for the Warrior FC Middleweight Championship. The main event here tonight in Harlan, Kentucky. Warrior FC Mountain Fury. Brandon Bell, Bradley Stafford. Touch of the glove starts our third and final round.
One thing I noticed, Brandon Bell, he needs to clench those teeth, man. It's a quickest way in the world to get your jaw broken. Nice right kick there by Brandon Bell.
And Stafford's throwing some heat.
Yeah, he's moving forward. He smells blood, I believe.
Yeah, he's the guy coming forward.
Yeah, this is not a good spot for our champion here in Brandon Bell.
Yeah, you know, he's moving backwards and taking some punishment as he does. It's
here we go. Brandon Bell with the front face lock and moves to back. That is big here.
That is huge. Stafford frantically trying to get back up and turn in.
And he raised up there for a second. If he does, look for Brandon Bell to take it for a ride, and he does.
Big suplex. 1 minute into this third and final round, and man, this third round here, both these guys are going for it at least.
Well, Bell just really, you know, digging deep and gutting it out here. And, you know, and Stafford really, you know, you can tell he wants it too, but he may be slowing down as well.
Left hand to the head here as Stafford fights his way back up, trying to get a takedown of his own, and he does.
And he does, but he ends up with Brandon Bell on his back. Looking for the rear naked choke.
Can't see if he's got his arm underneath that chin or not.
I don't think it is, but you know, with a grip as strong as Brandon Bell, he got. That's what I was gonna say. With a grip that strong.
And I don't think Brandon even knew that he had, because he didn't think he would tap. Essentially,
man,
he
it could have been. I mean, it could have been the pressure on the jaw.
I think it is.
Alone, you know.
I really think it was.
A great fight to close out a big night of action here at Warrior FC in Harlan, Kentucky.
Brandon Bell
return
retains.
to the homeland.
It was a good night for sure, and Brandon Bell gets a big win here in a fight that he may have been starting. It looked like he was starting to fade a little bit, but he guts through it, gets a finish in the 3rd round, and moves on to Valor versus Warrior here in a month to take on the Asian Persuasion.
That's right. May 6th is going to be a big night of action. But again, the champion continues to carry that belt proudly here in his hometown of Harlan. Brandon Bell with the victory.
Your referee stops this bout at 1 minute and 53 seconds into the 3rd round for your winner via armbar and rear naked choke submission, and still your current professional middleweight champion, Brandon Bell.
Brandon, man, still the champ right here in Harlan, Kentucky, but it didn't come easy. That kid came to bang tonight, and you had to work all 3 rounds to get it. Talk about the fight.
First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank Harlan County for coming out. Without you fans, I can't live my dream. These people can't make lots of money without y'all. So first of all, thank God, thank the fans, thank Bradley for taking the fight. He's a real stand-up guy, class act. I knew he was very tough and durable like me. I knew he was going to have better stand-up. So we just real takedowns, pressing hard, trying to stay more active. And, you know, he gave me more of a hard time than I thought he would. That guy's good. You know, his record might not say that he's good, but boys, trust me, he's good. Because I'm really good on the ground, and that guy did pretty good.
Well, man, you have that belt around your waist, but man, there is no sleep when it comes to the life of a mixed martial arts fighter. May 6th. It's going to be up in Corbin there at Corbin Civic Center. You're taking on the Asian Persuasion, Jason King. 2 very contrasting styles, man. Another guy who prefers to stand up. You're going to be coming for all it's worth. Tell the fans why they need to come out to Corbin, get their tickets now, and watch Brandon Bell do it big time in style up there in Corbin.
Yeah, y'all need to come out to Corbin. We're watch Tennessee versus Kentucky, not just Harlan County, but all of the state of Kentucky. Top prospects from the state of Kentucky versus top prospects from the Tennessee. Who will win? You have to buy tickets and come and watch to find out.
Well, there you have it. Once again, a big shout out for your Warrior FC middleweight champion.
I want to thank my sponsors, Daniel Howard, D3, Daniel Howard at Howard Mixed Martial Arts. I've been training with him for a while. Iron Lock MMA, Jason Coomer, D3, Dustin Long, Adam Townsend, Dustin Walden, and all my other sponsors that helped me make this possible, because it's a long drive to Tennessee a couple times a week, boys. Daryl Smith from the Harlan Vapor Smoke Shop, thank you very much. Odie's Gym and Family Fitness on 119, thank you very much. And thanks to all my training partners that beat me up on a weekly basis.
There you have it one more time, the Juggernaut